Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here. I am back. It's the weekend and yes, it's totally fine. Let's see, weekend fun it is. It's a special weekend today because we just decided, me and Create with Becca are usually doing a diorama stream, but we are going to make this into a fun crafting stream for a lot of people this weekend. Hello Dan, welcome. It is I would say a little bit after midday European time, and you know, I just thought, what about just streaming a little bit? We are going live together with friends at noon Central Standard Time, US time, and there will be a whole bunch of people probably streaming, like I would say 24 hours. But because I'm in Europe, I just felt I needed to come on like now and stream for whatever couple of hours, and then take a little tiny break and be back again later on in this afternoon, evening for me. So prep it is. As you all know, I have been working on this one, the journal cover for March. And you know what's going to be a thing for later on today, I have no clue, but we will look into this one. I've kind of prepped my March journal a little bit, decided I don't know if I ever going to use this like I was meant to, but you know, it will be a thing. It's prepped, it's sewn, there will be a whole bunch of things added into this. And for later on today, we are going to do a mishmash of all kinds of fun things. Create with Becca, she started out with a rainbow journal yesterday. The thing was, you know, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it for a long time. And to be totally honest, I've been thinking about it since March 2022. No, it's I actually found it. I thought I throw it away, and it's March. It's a couple of years later though, but we are going to work in what Create with Becca actually, you know, decided to create yesterday on her stream, a rainbow journal. So we are a couple of people going to stream together, having fun throughout this whole weekend, I would say. From now on till, I don't know, Sunday evening or so. And that is Sunday evening European time. But yeah, it will be ongoing. And yes, I will change this. I have no clue if I want to add in pages maybe. I don't even know what I was planning on in doing this. As you all can see, I kind of did a St. Patrick's Day theme in this one. We don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day here in Sweden, but you know, 2022, and there must have been some sort of something in my mind with this. If I wanted to write or whatever I wanted to do, I think I was just meant to glue in things on each page to go with a specific color, and it's been like laying around, so unfortunately it's a little bit bent and things. So yeah, it will do. We will change that one though. And as you all know, let's see, can we use this piece of paper maybe? And of course we can. Kind of change it right away, I would say. Apart from doing this today, we are planning on working on all kinds of things later on. If we are going in with the diorama, I don't know. Probably, because there will be a stream going on for several hours. So, you know, there will be a whole mishmash of things. Let's see if I just can add this one in here. Just, of course, I want to cut it down to size and it gets too small, but kind of like that. Let's see, 20. And I know I've done a rainbow journal like this one after the one that I have here right beside me. I don't know where it is though. That's the thing. I kind of throw things away because I tend to collect a whole bunch of things in terms of saving bits that I've created, and I know I cannot, even though I would love, but I cannot save everything. That's not me. So there will be at least a thing prepared. What I'm going to do with it though, that is another question. Let's see, put a little bit more glue, and no one will never ever notice that it was meant to be used a couple of years back. Hello, Teresa. Good morning. Are you up? Thinking about what's going on in the US. It's early morning for you, isn't it? We are going to do a, I don't want to say streamathon because it's not, but noon Central Standard US time. There will be a stream going for at least, I would say, 24 hours. But because I am in Europe, I'm starting the stream already, and then we will kind of, see. I need to eat somewhere along the line and things like that, so there will probably be a little bit of a break because the stream will start, for me it will be evening time, European time. So how are we going to, let's see, I want to look into purple things. I'm thinking about adding things in here, that's the thing. Like adding a page. Or are we just going with what's here? I don't know. I feel, unfortunately, like, I did, this is, I don't even know what kind, it's regular. Is it copy paper? I'm amazed. I made it back in 2022 and it's still looking like this, even though it's been hidden away in a box. But we kind of have to do something. Apparently, did I, let's see, was I meant to write something back here, or why did I save that flap, or was it just because of this, I think. So apart from this, I am about to show you, I think I'm going to work a little bit about, on the diorama. I have created this so far in terms of trying to create some sort of cottage. This will be covered in more clay and things, and there are tiles. I've started creating tiles for the roof, so that will probably be in the stream later on today. We have a whole bunch of leaves here that needs a little bit of paint and things. I don't know if I will go into those later on. But the house definitely needs a little bit more, it will be covered in both clay and paint, and yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but there will be some sort of roof going on. And yeah, this is what we have so far. And then the trees. And the bases of the trees looking like this. I don't know what to do with those really. Am I just going with wrapping it in? This is flower binding tape. Am I just going to wrap it in brown flower binding tape, or what on earth was I thinking doing these? Of course yeah, we will have to look, or you know, one thing though, like have a clay situation going. I don't know. There will definitely be 2 trees on the property of this little house, so we will have to look into those. And I am with the rainbow journal. I know one thing. I've kind of prepped, or you know, not really prepped, have I? I have a whole bunch of magazines here that we need to go through. I don't know if there will be paint included or some sort of collage thing, or yeah, I have no clue, but it's going to be fun. And how and what we are going for will probably be totally different in each streams, of course. For me, I will try to at least start with this one here, the March journal. And in my case, I'm thinking about numbers for and days. So let's see. Because of let's look into it. It is a whole lot of color in this one. Oh, sorry, can you see? Yes, it's a bunch of colors. So I was thinking black and white. Which might be and then of course I'm thinking, are we going in Swedish or are we going in English? For me, I think Swedish as of right now. Hello, welcome. I am doing a little bit of prep for later on today. Because I'm in Europe, I start this stream kind of early midday European time. It is actually, what is it? It's 12:40 p.m. here. And yeah, we are going to start, I would say, at least a 24-hour stream together with a whole bunch of people at Create with Becca's at noon Central US time. That will be evening time for me here in Europe, but it's the weekend, so yeah. Let's think. You know, or not. That might be it. That might be it, and I'm going with Swedish for this one. It says Monday. Or am I going to make them thicker? Yes, I'm just going with it, really. I'm going to use these for the days, and I am also including Create with Becca's monthly March challenge. She is creating a collage challenge throughout March, and I am going to use the prompt words to create a cover for my March journal. So I've been working on a flower, bird, a cup, There was some music, so I will have some notes in here. We have the actual book, which was the first March 1st, I think it was, and that will be the actual journal itself. And she will release words throughout the whole month to be able to collage a thing or two. So we have Monday and tisdag, which is Tuesday. Hello, Heavenly. Welcome, welcome. Tisdag. So, stream ongoing throughout the whole weekend. We are, as you all know, I was about to say always, but we are trying, like, at least somewhere along the line of each week. We do a diorama creative thing here on YouTube, me and Create with Becca, but we decided we need, spring is in the air kind of feeling, and we need something else this weekend, so we are ongoing, at least 24-hour stream starting later on. So we have tisdag, and then we go with onsdag, which is Wednesday. And this is just for my journal that I'm creating, just because I feel like I need something. We are later on this weekend going to work with a rainbow journal and a lot of other things. But that would be kind of the main thing, I would say, because a lot of us have done a rainbow journal. My handwriting, I don't know, it's just a little bit of a doodle, but thank you. My handwriting, it's been a whirlwind of things with that. This is just me having fun, but isn't that the most important thing, I would say? Here we have torsdag, which is Thursday. Good night, and hopefully you will have a blessed Saturday and Sunday when that comes. Let's see, Thursday. Speaking English, writing in Swedish. That's the thing. Just saying. That's why I tend to be a little bit quiet, because the languages is kind of a twist in my mind right now. That's why I'm always debating on how I want to do this. Of course, in a way, it's easier for me to write in Swedish. But then again, I speak so much English, throughout my everyday life and here on YouTube. So, yep. We will add Friday, fredag. Like that. And I'm not too sure how I want to do this in terms of the placement of things. And I am in this March journal also going to add a lot of fabric. I have already sewn in the actual signatures. Let's say there was a little bit of debating going on in my mind when doing that, because I was actually thinking about creating with fabric in the in the actual signatures or on the the pages, but then twisted and turned and said to myself, I will add tabs, I will add maybe or maybe I know I will add lace, I will add all kinds of fabricy things in here, apart from sewing it. And one thing I realized, it is early Saturday. One thing I realized when doing this, my sewing machine and me, we haven't been friends for so long. I was in a way kind of a good relationship in terms of friends, but then suddenly life happened, work happened, and I wasn't able to do so much sewing at all, really. And yeah, this is just what it is. So we will go with, are we going to start, let's see, with this today? Debating with myself, are we going black for the actual dates, or I would say yes. Let's think. I'm going to 1, 2, 3. What date is it? It's the 8th. 4. Number 5. 6. 7. And 8. Are we just going with that? We will make it easy on ourselves to do that. And with this, I am going to kind of do a little bit of a white outline, because the actual paper that I'm going to glue these on are really, really colorful. And I wanted to show, for instance, we really do want it to show on the actual page, don't we? So the weekend is here. I hope that you have something fun going on being inspired today with our stream that we are going for. Or maybe you're just listening while creating something. Or like me, having it on like radio, doing all kinds of chores and just listening. That is also an option. I tend to do that a lot these days. So let's see, going just like that. For Monday, I would say. Now, we need to look into it before I do anything else. This won't be a page, I would say, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30th, and 31st. January, February, March, yeah, 31st, and then pocket, and then a pocket. Yeah, we have it figured out. So let's glue it in. So I'm thinking it is, let's see, early morning Saturday. And there is a couple of more hours to go because there will be a stream ongoing in noon time central. Where do I have my little glue mat? Somewhere here. And that needs to be clean. Look at it. It's a whole mess. It definitely needs to be clean before I get on later on today. So we need Monday there. Or was it Monday? Was it Wednesday? Was it Thursday? Who am I? I need to look it up. Why am I starting with Monday? Or was it Monday? We need to look it up, people. Why aren't you screaming to me? It was a Saturday, apparently. So we do need to... Oh my word. We need to do something about this. Who am I? Just thinking it was a Monday started. Because, I don't know. To me... here in Europe, weeks always starts with Mondays. I know that there are a different thing going in the US in some parts, or I don't even know, like some have Monday and some use Sundays, I think. We do need to start with a Saturday though. So we do need to create a Saturday. And we have done these colors, and we are going with pink. Is pink the one for Saturday? Lördag. And then I will actually go with Sunday or Söndag too, just because I can. And I'm going with darker blue. No, I'm not, because that is Monday and I don't want to have it. Let's think. Oh no, purple maybe? Who am I? No, let's just do it Söndag. I can already feel it. We are not going with this color. What has happened to this one? Have I already used it that much? It's the whole thing. Like, it is not. Oh my word. Or is it special just because it's purple? I do have another of these though. It might be that I have to look into that, change it up. Yeah, that will do. We will have to look into a new one of these. And then of course to the first day in March. It was almost going to be a disastrous day, but we figured it out, or I figured it out before the glue dried too much, which was kind of good. Just doing it like that. Cutting it out, of course. Let's look into it. I do have to, yeah, it's a Saturday. see, making this one a little wider like that, and yet again cutting around, leaving the white part and creating it like this. Going all the way around. So we have it there, and now we can put it in. And there. We do need to put that one in. Feels way better. And the number one, of course. Who are we to forget? Are we just going to put you there, kind of? Or what are we going for? I will just put it in. It might be changed. You'll never know. Lördag. And then, of course, we have Söndag. The day after that. So at least I've kind of prepped it, and later on today I will definitely do a little bit of journaling and put things in place for the actual days too, because otherwise I won't, I feel I won't do that because, you know, so much to do, so little time. So put a little bit more glue on this one. And just putting it there. Number two. Let's take another pair of scissors. The smaller one makes it a little bit easier. And are we going? I don't know. How on earth? We'll just place it down here, maybe. Somewhere. And the third one was, you know, now I'm all confused. Now we're up into the Monday. That was meant to be, let's see, a lot of glue. Hopefully this wasn't too destroyed. Need to put more glue here. And maybe, like that. And the third day in March. Let's see. Let's look into the third day, which was this one. Am I just going here? In this case, in March, it's going to be a lot of color, a lot of color, just because it screams spring to me. That's what it is. So Tuesday was apparently tisdag in the 4th. So we need to look that we need to glue that in. We have it here. I am actually going a little bit further up going all the way around this, just to make it a little bit neater, like that. And I would say, are you prepared for a whole mess of crafting going on this weekend? Because I can already feel like that's, at least for me, what it's going to be, because I am a messy crafter. I tend to clean after I've done things, but me during the things that I'm making, it's a whole mess. And I would say that's my brain. While creating, that's my brain screaming to me all different kinds of things. So, Tuesday, tisdag, Wednesday, we had it here. So at least we have the week prepped. And I need to look into that, the collage challenge for this month too. What are the things that we are going to work with that in terms of the prompt words? So Create with Becca, she has those on her channel, and I think she has released them in her group on Facebook too. Am I mistaken? We will have to talk to her about it later on today. Wednesday, and we are almost up till today, or at least I'm gonna save Saturday or today's page for later on this stream, or the stream later today, I would say. But I would love to like prep these days, because it has been a whole whirlwind of a week, and there are a whole lot of things has happened. So there are a lot of things that needs to be in here, and I tend now to go with both words and pictures, so there will be magazine pictures representing each day, or each, you know, a little bit of the days really. And we are going here. A lot of glue, almost too much glue. So Wednesday the 5th, with this. And then I'll actually realized I need to prep something for next week. And the 6th, are we going to, yeah, I'm thinking about cutting it down slightly. We'll just go with putting it there. And then we have, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which was yesterday, and we are going with that. Do I like that? No, of course not. It is yellow. That is yellow. There will be a no for me. I'm going with orange on that one, I would say. Let's change it up a little bit. Or blue. Would that be kind of nice? Yeah, we will go blue. Friday. We will use the other Friday another day. You know, another Friday. Who was I trying to use this the proper way? But we all know it is Friday. a little bit wonky, but it is a junk journal after all. Like that. Cutting this one out instead makes me a little bit happier. And then there will be, of course, today, but that will be saved. So we have Friday, we have, let's see, 7. So we have all of the days so far prepped. And they will be, let's see, today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Who am I? I would say there is a little bit of no screaming, but there aren't too much orange in this. Let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Going way better there, is it? No, I will just put it there. Save it there for later. So put it in there, put this one, this is actually a pocket up here for today. So let's see, am I going just to prep the actual day? And I am thinking yellow, but I don't know. There is yellow there. And I'm going with green because of that. Am I? No. Orange it is. Like this. So we've kind of prepped it. And then of course there will be a little bit of preparation for the actual cover too, because I am going to sew the cover. I won't you know, attach it or anything, because I won't be able to sew on there throughout the month if I do. So there will be a little bit of a boring front cover for you to look at in terms of that throughout the month. But eventually there will be a nice cover to go. Let's see if I can just cut that one, the number 8. And we have it here. We have it, I would say I love it there. So when creating a journal like this, it's a whole mess of a thing, but I love it. I love it. So here it is, the journal so far. And I will go with creating all kinds of things throughout it as usual. And we will kind of do a little bit of a cleanup here just because it's needed. So one thing though, let's look into it. We need to look into what kind of words Create with Becca has used. Let's see. For the last couple of days in terms of the prompts for March. Let's look into those. We have where do you have those? Create with Becca, Rebecca. March says, yeah, we had the bird. We had the actual book was the first one, March 1st. That's the actual book that we are creating. The flower, the bird, the cup, the music, which are going here like notes, and then we had sunshine, grass, and paperclip. Ooh, paperclip was today. So sunshine and grass, I need to write that one down. We'll just use this little piece of paper. Sunshine is really neat to be able to slow stitch. And grass too. Paperclip, of course, is one of those things that will go perfectly in a journal. So those are the three that we are going to work on later on. And yeah, it is going to look a little bit crazy when thinking this is my March journal. It was, I don't know, one of those packaging thingies. So yep, that is what we will do. And what else are we going for? So there will be a bunch of people. Let's look into it. It will be me, it will be Create with Becca, there will be Beth Schuler, there will be crafting on the back 40, Mama Juju, there will be, I don't know, there is a whole bunch. Ava will be joining us. A whole bunch of people, really. So yeah, I don't have too much information other than we are just going to have fun, create together, talk, do maybe some sort of interviews or something, because I know that Create with Becca have done that before. So yes, it's going to be really, really fun. But now I do have to, in order to keep up with this, I will have to figure out what are we going for in terms of this. Now with sewing, slow stitching, it takes a little bit of time. So we have the sunshine, we have the grass. Those are kind of easy ones. We have the bird the other day. We'll have to look into him. And of course I'm trying to use up scrap bits. Have scrap bits here in my little thing, and then of course embroidery flaws like it's all over. We are going to use that. So let's look into what colors do we like. That will be green, the stem down there, but on the bird, I would love it to be, I want it to show maybe this darker red. Or then I will go willy-nilly, like, you know, like yellow. That might be it. Yellow around the actual bird. Oh, where do we have the little leg piece? No, here it is. Important little scrap bit of fabric. And look at my hand, it's all gluey. It's the bird leg there. Yeah, it might be kind of nice, but I want the eye to be black, I would say. Let's figure it out. We will leave that for now. And there will be a whole bunch of things happening, so all the way around. Do we have yes, we have this yellow. That is nice to use up. We'll do that. Let's see. Oh, I do have the little version of whatever. Where is it? This one. I'm going to show you this. We all know what that is. But I'm trying at least for a couple of times before I use that, because, you know, who am I to kind of, you know, realize where I am in terms of my eyesight. I do kind of cheat a little bit and put a tiny bit of glue just to hold it down. Makes it way easier. Way easier. Put the cap on because I don't want it to dry. Even though it's a cheap glue, it's a glue and I want to be able to use it. I am going to cut a little bit off here. Let's do a little thing. And then I would say do the same thing with the leg just to hold it down. Makes it way easier. So might be a little bit of cheating, but I don't mind. Let's see. Like that. So we will go with here, I would say, going or starting here. Twisting and turning as always. That's the part of slow stitching to me. And most of it is not going to be anything special. It's just because I feel I need a little bit of a relaxation, but being able to craft. So that's why I do slow stitch. Going back and forth. As you all know, I've done things like this before, but doing this particular thing, see, I'm going to show you close up shortly. It's not going to be anything special. Back, you know, I don't even know, straight stitch in English, regular ones like that. It might be, of course, that I add, you know, bits and pieces all the way or around things, but with sewing these pieces down like this, it's going to be like regular straight stitches. Just because it's the easiest way to tack things down. So all the way around this little part will be yellow. And because this is going to grow throughout the month with adding all different kinds of prompts, there will be a whole bunch of threads and things, because you know, I can reuse those in other things throughout this creation. So I won't really do cutting and things, and you know, the neat things really. Let's see how I want the leg to be placed though. Do I want to have it like that? A little bit neater might be kind of nice. So are we all prepared for a whole bunch of fun throughout the day, the evening and the night time? Talking to a whole bunch of fun, crafty friends throughout the world. And you know, with us, we actually came up with the idea yesterday, which was, you know, just us talking about it together with Becca when she streamed. So it's not prepped in any way, but it's going to be fun. I used to have like a stream a month for several hours. I was up to like 7-8 hours streams for my Facebook members group, but then you know, life changed for me and I needed to go back to work and study and all kinds of things, so I didn't really have time to do things like that. But bringing it back together with friends like this, it's really, really fun. So let's see what we can do. I would say the main thing would be this rainbow journal type situation, and I don't know, I have actually been thinking the rainbow journal in itself tend to be a thing for this time of year. Is it because of St. Patrick's Day? To me it is. You know, want to find the gold at the end of the rainbow, but because we here in Sweden don't really celebrate. Of course, I've heard about St. Patrick's Day, but we don't celebrate it at all. It's not a big thing. It's not a thing in the stores. It's not a thing anywhere at all. Maybe, you know, with the English or British people, like, you know, within families. But in thinking, you know, Halloween has become a thing here. St. Patrick's Day has not. So with that, to be totally honest with you, I don't really exactly know about the thing with that. But that's one of the questions I will have for the girls later on today. So if you hear this, prepare with facts. So we have the little bird soon sewed in place. And I am literally just using scrap bits to create this, not even shaping or little tiny bit of shaping into things maybe, but you know, like this triangle, that's the wing of the bird. I haven't done any shaping whatsoever for that. That is just what it is, and I'm going to leave it like that too. Let's look into it. It is starting to look like something, so that's kind of neat. And because I'm going to add all different kinds of fabric to this, you know, it's going to be fun to look at in the end. And then of course we have to figure out if I want to just glue it on the actual cover of the March journal or what I want to do with it. That's also one thing to kind of consider. Because at one point I was thinking about using this piece of packing material as a cover for March, and I was thinking about sewing directly onto this, but then there was another idea in my mind. Let's see. So we have it like that, and I will leave that one and attach the things on the back here, and going in with the yellow thread from the other side of it. Just do like that. It's going to be attached, but it's not going to be anything fancy. I am going for, yet again, cutting a little bit off at the top there, because I don't like the brown thing to show too much. And then we had, where do I have that? Somewhere here it is. I know it is, but I cannot for my life find my little fabric pen. It might be that you see it, but no, it might be. So there will actually, let's think, we need a little bit of yellow here. There will be another color here. Let's see, are we going with the journal itself? There is a whole bunch of colors here, really. And am I going to combine all kinds of things, or just going with, because that is, I was at one point thinking I would go all black, you know, with everything, and then like, what? No, that's no fun. Maybe red on the wing. And I have so much embroidery floss, and I need to use it up. So we will go in with the wing, and I do need to look one thing up though. That red that I just chose, do I have more here, or where is it? For those that don't know, I have a whole bunch. Let's look into those before I start. Let's see, where do I have it? Oh my. It's here, I have it here. And then I found a whole bunch of other fun things too, like, you know, like you do when looking things up. And one might ask oneself, do I have enough embroidery floss? And yes, I do have. There is a whole bunch. And do I have the red? Yes, I do. I am not 100% sure which one it is. We will have to compare it, but you know, it's a whole bunch of embroidery floss here, so there will be enough. So let's continue. We'll just go with doing it slowly so I don't really go too fast when creating the first stitch here. It might actually be that I attach, you know, cross stitch and things further along the line, but just for starters like this, it's going to be straight stitch all the way around these. Or at least some sort of something, because I can already feel it's going to be boring to just have straight stitches. So if you haven't already thought of it, prepare for later on today. We'll just have to like it like that. There will be noon Central Time. A whole bunch of fun together with crafty friends. And creating whatever we like, just talking and creating, really, because that is the most that we will do. Creating and talking, maybe drink tea or coffee or something too, but you know, just like you do with friends, even though we're all spread all around the world. So one thing would be kind of nice though, to be able at one point in my life going on a road trip. I've talked about it before, but I would love to go on a road trip in the US. My husband actually is all into that too. He would love to do that, and who am I not to combine that with visiting at least some of you? Yeah, that would be fun. So that might be somewhere in my future, or I know it will be in my future. I don't know exactly when though, that's the thing. So we have done a little bit more. We'll have to figure this out. And I am actually thinking, let's see now, I'm actually thinking now, looking at the time, we do need to kind of eat here in my household, as it is, what is it? It is 1:30 p.m. So there will be some sort of something eaten. And then there will be a little bit of a break, and Create with Becca will announce the rest. So be prepped. I will put her link in chat so that you can go over to her channel, having the notification bell prepped there, because she will announce the stream or host the stream. There we have her channel. So together with a whole bunch of friends, yes, Oh, hello. Yes, hello.
Vi just got... Vi ska bara göra för ordning och sen så åka.
Oh, okay. Now my daughter just came in, and that was kind of nice. I just looked at time and thought, like, oh, they're prepping. So there will be a little bit of sewing left, and then we will go with my family. A couple of hours, and I will be back later on together with at least, I would say, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 people. I have no clue. It's going to be fun. So have a lovely rest of your day till noon Central Time later on today. I will meet you up with Create with Becca, having a whole bunch of fun creative time. Till then, bye bye bye.